These verses foreshadowed that if the chosen people were to disbelieve in Jesus at his coming, then he would have nowhere to lay his head. 35. And thus would not be able to realize God's complete will on the earth. In that situation, Jesus would have to go to the cross and return to God's bosom, leaving behind the promise of the second advent. The dove returned to the ark because the water had not yet dried up. By analogy, had more of the Jewish people faithfully attended Jesus, he would have found a secure place to stand among them. He would not have been crucified, and would have gone on to build the kingdom of heaven on earth. After another 7 days had passed, Noah sent out the dove for the third time. This time the dove did not return to the ark, for the ground was dry. 36. The dove, when it was sent out the third time, symbolizes Christ at the second advent, who is to come as the third Adam. This foreshadowed that when Christ comes again, he will surely be able to realize God's ideal of creation, which will never again be withdrawn from the earth. When the dove did not return, Noah finally disembarked from the ark and walked upon the earth, which had been purged of sin and made new. This foreshadowed that when the ideal of creation is realized on the earth, through the work of the third Adam, the new Jerusalem will descend from heaven and the dwelling of God will be with men. 37. The foreshadowing in this story should be interpreted in light of the principle explained earlier. God's providence of restoration may be prolonged if the person entrusted with the providence fails in his responsibility. 38. Due to Adam's faithlessness and failure to complete his responsibility, Jesus had to come as the second Adam. Furthermore, if the Jewish people were to disbelieve in Jesus, and thus fail to complete their responsibility, Christ would certainly have to come again as the third Adam. Just as the creation of heaven and earth took a 7-day period, the 7-day intervals for sending forth the dove indicate to us that the restoration of heaven and earth requires certain providential periods of time.